Okay, hi again. Part 2, our video only goes, I think, up to 10 minutes. So we're starting right here with where we left off with why I think she married me. I think she married me because I'm kind, I'm caring, because I'm nice, because I'm sweet, I'm a Christian, and because of my smile.
Yes.
And I thought she'd put that in her list.
I didn't even think about that. But actually, on the very first date, that's the first thing that I remember. Like, I opened the door and he opened it and he was like, he had this big smile on his face, and I was like, oh, he thinks that I'm pretty. I'm just kidding. No, I think he also gets this nervous laugh. Also, that I miss. I don't get to see that much anymore. So.
The nervous smile.
Yeah, nervous smile. So yeah, I think that's what it was. The smile was that he was nervous when he first saw me, but I don't see that as much anymore.
She got it a week ago, I think.
Huh? Yeah, I did. I saw it, and I don't remember what it was for. Do you remember?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. But yes.
I think it was on our honeymoon. I think it was, we were talking to someone, maybe, I don't remember.
No, I don't think we were
by
ourselves. I don't remember. Alright, well, let's keep on going.
Part 2.
It says, now compare your reasons for marriage with the following lists, which have been compiled by several specialists in marriage and family life education. There are unhealthy reasons for marriage. If you find that any of these appear either on your list or in your own mind, you should spend time discussing them with your fiance and your minister. Okay, number 1 is to spite or get back your parents. That'd be a bad reason. Don't do that. Number 2, because of a negative self-image, marrying your fiance will make you feel worthwhile and will give you meaning to your life. Nobody can do that. You can only give yourself meaning.
Just getting married won't stop you from having negative feelings about yourself. I'm not saying it won't help, but it's not the solve all for getting married. I mean, it's not gonna.
And the other person's going to fail you at times too, and that's not gonna make you feel good. So no.
There's a lot of pressure on them, which is gonna put stress on the marriage.
Don't do that. To be a therapist or counselor to your fiance. If you feel like you have to do that, then you're not with the right person.
That's why there's therapists and counselors that we can pay for and lose our great earned money towards them.
No, I love that. I think everybody should have a therapist. Number 4, fear of being left out, being left as a bachelor and old maid. I felt that way before.
She didn't want to be old maid.
No, I didn't. I didn't want to be a lady with a bunch of cats. That's not the reason why. Okay. 5 is fear of independence. 6 is marrying on the rebound. You were hurt in a former love relationship, and to ease your hurt, you immediately choose another. You know, I've never really been like that. I've dated a lot, but I've never had to bounce and be with another person. I don't feel. I ask my parents; they might say otherwise, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think I've ever done that. Normally, once I break up, I take time for myself.
Yeah, you went 10 years.
I still take time for myself.
Yeah, I want to rebound. Number 8, to escape an unhappy home. No, that's just going to bring on other issues. Number 9, because you're pregnant or your fiance is pregnant. That doesn't mean get married. A bunch of people do that, but that's not.
Unless you're already maybe planning on getting married in the future, and maybe you just decided, okay, we're going to get married anyways. Let's just go ahead and push it up just because you didn't want to walk down the aisle pregnant, maybe. Maybe I could understand that, but that shouldn't be the sole reason you get married, just to get pregnant.
You could be marrying the really wrong person. Okay. Because you've had sex. How many people would have been married to the wrong person if that was true?
No, not good.
Then there's a few of the positive reasons for marriage. These are the reasons to get marriage.
Companionship, to work together to fulfill your own future needs, mate's needs, to fulfill sexual needs in the way God intends, the way He wants it. Love, and because you are convinced that it's God's will for you to marry this person. Those would be the reasons why you would want to get married.
Exactly. Okay. Next is evaluate marriageability by examining your personality traits of yourself and your fiance. List 8 character or personality traits you feel would help in marriage. Mine were hardworking, you had to have patience, a team player, and lovable.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm lovable too.
Yes. Well, of course she is. Mine, I said honest. That's a big one. Caring. Able to compromise. I think that's a big thing, to be able to do that in marriage. And loyal. Loyalty, being by that person's side, is a big thing in my book.
Oh, yes, very much so. Next, it says, turn to your Bible to Galatians 5:22 through 23 and read over the fruit of the Spirit.
Okay, and it says...
this is the message.
We're using the message.
This is my late grandfather's Bible, very special to me.
Okay. So it says here, but what happens when we live God's way? He brings gifts into our lives, much the same way that fruit appears in an orchard. Things like affection for others, exuberance about life, serenity. We develop a willingness to stick with things, a sense of compassion in the heart, and a conviction that a basic holiness permeates things and people. We find ourselves involved in loyal commitments, not needing to force our way into life, able to marshal and direct our energies wisely.
Okay. Would these traits manifested in a person increase your potential or success in marriage? If so, indicate which of these you manifest and which of them you're still having difficulty displaying. And let me explain what all these mean. The first one is affection for others, which that would be love. Next would be exuberance about life, and that's joy. I'll just hold it. Next is serenity. This is calm, peaceful, and untroubled. Next is stick with things, which is patience.
Definitely.
Next is compassion in the heart. That's kindness. Then there's conviction, holiness, permeates things and people, which is goodness. And then there's loyal commitments, and that's faithfulness. Not needing to force our way in life, that's gentleness. And then able to marshal and direct our enemies wisely, that's self-control. And let's see, for me, loving. I think I'm pretty good at it. Do you think, am I loving?
Yeah, I think you're pretty loving. I think you put up with a lot.
Next is joy. I'm pretty happy about life. Serenity. Serenity. I think I need to work a little bit on this, on being calm. I get worked up and I get anxiety. I actually had a little bit of anxiety last night, and I don't know, I just woke up that way. I had to sit up and just calm down. 2 is patience, most of the time.
I think she is. I mean, I think we all get our short fuses, and sometimes they show up or we unexpectedly, but I think for the most part, yeah.
Okay, good. Next is kindness. I think I'm good. I feel bad when I hurt others' feelings. I start to feel guilty. I'll go home and be like, oh, why did I do that? So I try to be good. Faithfulness, very faithful. Like David said earlier, my mom told David that you'll never find someone more faithful than me. So. Gentleness, I'm pretty gentle, and self-control for the most part. I went like a whole month without having Oreos, and it's a really big deal for me. Like I have like eat a whole bag like a day. So
she's the one that has like when there's a new special Oreo out, she has to go and buy it.
I mean, it's a limited edition.
Twice.
You have to do a limited edition, right?
Twice. Yeah.
But anyway, so I went a whole month before our wedding, maybe even 2 months without having an Oreo, and I still haven't. And that's been like over 2 weeks.
I snuck one today.
Don't tell me which one.
No.
Do you want to finish? Do you want to finish your part, or do you want to start it on the third video?
We'll start on the next video.
I'm sorry, our thing only goes for like 10 minutes, and so I hate to divide it up. But
it may be better just so they're not as long. But
yeah, if you get bored of us and you want to see us later, you can just stop
just
it and
shut
then
us
be
off.
like, oh, tonight I'll go watch the rest of it. No, I'm just kidding. Just watch all of it. Okay.